In this video, we're going to be talking about everything wrong with the brand new Moto Pad 2026. All right, everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Moto Pad 2026 right here, and I've been using this device for about a week now, and this is essentially every problem the Moto Pad 2026 has. Now we're going to start off with the first one, and this one's going to be a pretty obvious one and one of the biggest ones for a lot of people out there, but it's going to be we have Android 15 out of the box, and not just Android 15 out of the box, but we also only have 2 years of operating system updates, seemingly. Motorola, for some reason, doesn't really have the best software update policy, and it's no different with the Moto Pad 2026. We not only don't get Android 16 out of the box, but we also only get 2 years of operating system updates. So for the people that are thinking about holding on to this device for, a long period of time, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years, this device is probably going to feel pretty dated because of the lack of software updates. And especially compared to devices like the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus, this pales in comparison. So we seemingly get 2 years on this one. The Galaxy Tab A11 Plus, however, gets 7 years of operating system updates, and we get Android 16 out of the box. So Motorola definitely needs to do something about that. I think they're doing a great job in the space right now, honestly, with innovation and quality of budget phone and mid-range, phone products. However, this is one thing they really need to work on, and for some reason, I don't know why they don't have more than 2 years of operating system updates. We'll definitely have to do some more research on that, because that's just a ongoing theme with Motorola in the last, few years, especially with their mobile devices. The next problem about this device has to be the processor inside of here. We have the Dimensity 6300 processor, and overall, this is a pretty underwhelming processor for someone that is looking to do competitive gaming or, 4K video editing, or honestly, video editing in general. This tablet is for casual users, and even for someone that wants to hold on to this for 4 or more years. Like I said, again, this will most likely feel dated soon before that, because of the processor. As you guys know, even on the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus, we have the Dimensity 7300. So I was hoping for at least, Motorola to match the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus with that processor. So it's not the worst processor in the world. The one thing that it does have going for it is that this is a stock Android system Motorola is running right here. So we don't have any heavy skin over this that's slowing this processor down or weighing it down like many other operating systems out there. So that's what it has going for it. If you're a casual user, you're absolutely going to do fine with this processor. But if you are a gamer, this is probably not the tablet that you're going to want to get. If you're a first-time tablet user, though, you're going to have a great time with this tablet. But for the gamers and power users out there, definitely get something else. Next big problem about this device has to be the elephant in the room here. This is essentially made for T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile users out there. So we are going to have tons of bloatware on here. And I did take liberty and delete a bunch of the added software that we had on here. We had things like Block Blast and other video games and things of that nature, but there is still some bloatware on here upon booting this device up. We have T-Mobile Play, which we seemingly just have to force stop and disable, so that's definitely going to take up some storage right there and some data. We have the Temu application on here. We have WPS Office and some other things inside of here. It kind of sucks that we do have a little bit of bloatware on here, since I did buy the unlocked variant of this tablet. But the cool little trade over, I guess, is that we do have 5G connectivity on here. Next big problem about this device as well is for all of the creators out there. If you guys are animators, or you guys, want to take notes for college courses or high school or anything like that, or even at work, this does actually support Stylus compatibility. However, this Stylus is not positioned as a serious artist or note-taking tablet like the Galaxy Tab S series or the iPad with Apple Pencil. If you guys are artists, I would definitely look into getting one of those tablets if you're going to get deeper into this, as you are going to have full Stylus support on this. The Stylus support on this is limited, and it isn't made for anybody trying to, run a channel on this or do work. But if you are looking to get deeper into that stylus support type of arena, I would definitely get one of the, cheaper Apple iPads, or, one of the S series devices, one of the older ones out there. That will definitely get you farther than the MotoPad 2026. And the last problem about this device is that there's no fingerprint sensor. I feel like they could have put one on the power button, but they did not. We do, however, have facial recognition, and we have a PIN and passcode that we can put on here. But I definitely would like to see a fingerprint sensor on these budget tablets soon, since the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus doesn't even have one. So I'll give Motorola a pass right here, but this is something I absolutely want to see in the future on these tablets. If you can put one on the Galaxy A17, if you can put one on your cheaper Motorola devices, then you can put one on one of your $250 tablets. But those were all of the problems with the MotoPad 2026. I still feel like this is a really, really solid tablet overall for the casual users out there. If you aren't into hardcore gaming or editing or needing to multitask at an insane level, then I think you're going to have a really good time with this tablet, especially if you are a Motorola user already. So still think this is a solid tablet. These are just some of the problems that I thought I'd share with you about the MotoPad 2026.